Tyrese's ex-wife has some regrets about succumbing to the pressure to divorce him.
If I had different people in my ear at that time, I would not have made that decision. No, I wouldn't. And that's the truth. I try my very best at this point in my life to be what I didn't have in that moment. Because I think that women were like, I'm an extremely emotional person. People that know me know that about me. I'm the kind of person that like, okay, I feel so strong, and I can ruminate. I can get so lost in my thoughts. I know a lot of women are like that. Like not all of us, right? But some of us are. Just like a lot of men can be like that. But I know women specifically, I'm ready to be done. I'm ready to be done. I'm ready to be done. I can't stand this. He don't do this. He don't do that. Blah, 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 blah. And we're just focusing on these things. And because you don't have a certain person in your life to check you and say, sis, what about this? What about these strengths? What about what he's not doing? What, like those types of things? That can get you thinking about the positive aspects of this person that you may not be thinking about when you're upset. You're only thinking about what you're mad about. You're not thinking about all the other positive aspects of this person. And so in those moments, you need somebody to be the person for that person.
Yeah.
It's my child's father. I have a lot of respect for him. There will always be a part of me that will love him because of like what we share together. And the child that I look at every day, like she looks like him, she looks like us, and like,
Wow.
Yeah, it's just beautiful.
That is something. Are you now in the spirit of potentially even being able to rekindle a relationship like?
Oh my gosh, you just asked me this. Can we get an edit?
Is that a hard question?
It's loaded because of the fact that there's been so much that's happened, like there's been so much that's occurred. Okay. It's my daughter's father. So I would say this. I would say that if we were both going to show up and we were both going to fight for it equally and sacrifice equally, like, things that I needed and, things that, he needed. I wasn't perfect.
Yeah.
Your girl ain't perfect. So I would say that if we were both willing to fight and we were both willing to do certain things, then yes.
Something about that actually makes me very happy.
No, I don't know if that makes sense.
I don't know why.
No, but I'm just saying, like, if it's my child, like, no one wants a broken family. No,
that's exactly, that's what it is for me.
Yeah, like, if it was something that it was like, if it was a situation, you have to hear me, sir, excuse me, you have to hear me all the way. You have to hear me all the way.
Okay, I'm listening.
So, yeah, what do you think about that? Tyrese's wife loves Samantha Lee here on YouTube. She's actually a content creator, just like me. And in this content creation, it would not surprise you that she has started listening to and ingesting information that comes directly from men. And in my estimation, this is why she's come to this conclusion. This is why she's now reconsidering the fact that she left Tyrese at a moment when she should have fought it out. This is a prime example of when people tell you it ain't pretty out on the streets. You got a lot of women filing for divorce because they think there's something on the other side of the fence. But these evil streets are rough. These streets will have you wanting to go back to your husband. And as Samantha Lee is, rising in popularity on her channel, I think she gathers this information and she's looking at the writing on the wall. And now she's realizing, I made a mistake. This is a perfect example. And you know what she needs to do? She needs to go back to her husband. Yes, the father of her child, which they had a long drawn out child support case where he ends up paying her about $20,000 a month. Just imagine, just imagine if she could come back humble. And, you know, we're not going to say Tyrese isn't out here wilding. Tyrese has been one of the most unhinged, emotionally unbalanced people in the public eye in the past few years. But I would say this divorce and this situation might have a lot to do with it. It might be part of why Tyrese has kind of gone off the deep end in some ways. He could have been exhibiting signs. You know, mental health is real. You know what I mean? We're not going to deny that. But what would Tyrese's life be like if he had a woman that was a ride or die helping him throughout all of this drama, all of this mental breakdowns, all of his stuff? Somebody to watch his back. Now, I've advised you, Samantha, now to go back to your husband. But I want to talk to Tyrese. I don't know. She's got a lot of proving to do if that is in fact the case that you would take her back. I don't know. You might have moved on. You might be on to something else. I mean, you're Tyrese, you're an R&B singer still. You're an actor. You know, if she was to come back, she has to make it clean. She has to come back with hat in hand. You know what I mean? She has to come back on her knees almost. You know what I'm saying? Like, she needs to really atone for the fact that she left this man in one of the lowest states of his life, I'm pretty sure. That she left this man financially strapped, you know? And he's got to make sure to protect himself, to make sure something like this doesn't happen again. Because there are couples that get divorced and end up back together, right? But sometimes they end up divorcing again, you know? And I'm about to do a video, I think. Well, I'm not going to tell you what my video is, my idea. But the fact that Samantha is educated, I believe she is educated in social work, might have a little reason on why she actually ends up giving up. Not to mention the fact she had so many other people in her ears. What do they tell you? Your single friends are going to keep you single. And if Samantha didn't know that, if she couldn't be aware of the fact that you're no longer in a realm where other people can control it, it's you and him and that man across from you against the world in effort to protect that child, you know? So I don't know. Could Tyrese be getting his wife back? Will Tyrese take her back? I think he should entertain the idea, because you don't want your children to grow up without their father in the house, you know, like custody battles being what they are, you know. This $20,000 a month is chump change based on what you could get if you were actually his wife still. Is that money worth it? To see your ex-husband, your child's father, go through so much turmoil in the public eye. You remember Tyrese was beefing with DJ Envy a long time ago. It seems like they've almost switched places. I have a feeling Tyrese is going to have some wins coming pretty soon. Like, as far as like, after he's been taking so many L's for so long, I feel like, you know, just like he was talking to DJ Envy and trying to help them through their marriage. Now DJ Envy is in a whole world of trouble on some other stuff, you know, for this very same reason. It seems like everybody wanted to abandon Tyrese in his time of need, when he needed people most. And unfortunately, this happens for men a lot of time. Like, we get no type of grace or no type of understanding that we might be going through something that mentally that might stop us from being all the man that we can be, or being all the man you need. So yeah, I think this time on the internet, her time on YouTube, if she's been watching and learning and taking an inventory, that is exactly what she should do. You think you're going to go out into the streets and find something better. A lot of times you're no better than your child's father. There was a reason you chose that. And she, to her credit, Tyrese, like I said, R&B singer, movie star, been a celebrity his whole life. It's not a bad choice. I don't think you're going to find another Tyrese out here as a single mother. Either way, best of luck to you, Samantha. Best of luck to Tyrese. Hopefully you all can rekindle this relationship. It shows a positive image of a couple that can get past their differences, even after making such a huge misstep. Anyway, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Hit the bell notification for all uploads. If you want to watch more, please watch one of these videos down below. This is Faucette Media.